Hi. If you're like most guitarists, you've probably learned the familiar box patterns for playing the pentatonic scales. They look something like this. But you've probably also struggled to connect those box patterns together. So I'd like to show you a new way to learn the pentatonic scales that involves using 5 easy-to-remember mini patterns, 4 notes each across 2 strings. First, let me show you the mini patterns in the key of A minor, starting in the 5th fret, and then I'll show you how to connect the patterns together and move them all over the neck. Pentatonic mini pattern number 1. 1, 4, 1, 3. 1, 4, 1, 3. 1, 4, 1, 3. Pentatonic mini pattern number 2. 2, 4, 1, 4. 2, 4, 1, 4. 2, 4, 1, 4. Pentatonic mini pattern number 3. 1, 3, 1, 3. 1, 3, 1, 3. 1, 3, 1, 3. Pentatonic mini pattern number 4. 1, 4, 1, 4. 1, 4, 1, 4. Pentatonic mini pattern number 5 is the same as pentatonic mini pattern number 3. So here we have 1, 3, 1, 3 again. 1, 3, 1, 3. Now I'm going to show you how to connect the patterns as you move to higher notes on the neck. So I'm going to start here in A minor with pattern number 1. 1, 4, 1, 3. Now to connect that to pattern number 2, I need to remember where I left off, where my pinky was on the higher of those 2 strings, the 6th string in this case. So I'm going to move there and start pattern number 2 here. 2, 4, 1, 4 is pattern number 2. Pattern number 3, again starting where I left off. 1, 3, 1, 3. Remembering where I left off, pattern number 4. 1, 4, 1, 4. Connecting again to pattern number 5. 1, 3, 1, 3. So if I want to move to higher notes on the same strings, I'm going to move in the order of the patterns. So I'm going to go from pattern 1 to pattern 2 to pattern 3, pattern 4, pattern 5. Okay, let me show you how to move in the opposite direction on the neck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with pattern 1 here again in the key of A minor. 1, 4, 1, 3. Now to move in this direction towards the lower notes on the neck, I'm going to reverse the order of the patterns. So starting with pattern 1, I'm going to connect the dots to where I left off to pattern number 5. 1, 3, 1, 3. If I want to keep going, I would do a 1, 4, 1, 4. Now I have the open string there, so I am not actually pressing on the 1 there. I'm using the open note instead, but it is the same pattern. So if you want to move towards lower notes on the neck, you take the patterns in the opposite order. So if I'm starting with 1, I go to 5, to 4. If I had more room on my neck, I could go to pattern 3, down to pattern 2, back to pattern 1. So moving in this direction on the neck, reverse the order of those patterns. Okay, so far we've stuck with the 5th and 6th string, but of course you want to be able to play those patterns across all of the strings. So let me show you now how to connect the patterns moving across the strings. So if we start again with pattern 1 in A minor, we have 1, 4, 1, 3. Now if I want to move down to the next set of strings, I again reverse the order of the patterns. So I'm going to start with pattern 1, then I'm going to go to pattern 5, 1, 3, 1, 3. To move down to the next set of strings, I'm going to need to move to pattern 4, 1, 4, 1, 4. So moving down the strings, I'm going to start with pattern 1, pattern 5, to pattern 4. Okay, so you reverse the order of the patterns when you're moving down towards the bottom strings on your guitar neck. And of course, moving up towards the top of your guitar neck, you're going to play the patterns essentially in order. So I'm starting here with a pattern 4, to pattern 5, and I run out, so I have to start back at pattern 1. So 4, 5, 1. So that's how you connect the patterns going in this direction on your neck. So you're going to do 4, 5, 1. Okay, let me show you how to connect the dots a little bit here. Now that we know the 5 mini patterns and we know how to move them in multiple directions on the neck, we can start to connect a lot of dots here. So far all we've done is recreate the simple box pattern using mini patterns. 1, 5, 4. So now if you want to move around, you can just simply move the patterns in whatever direction you want and just keep track of which one you're on. So if I want to move in this direction on the neck, I'm going to go from pattern 1 to pattern 2. If I want to move in this direction, I'm going to go from pattern 1 to pattern 5. If I want to move this way, 1, 5. If I want to move this way, 4, 5. Now I can start moving beyond the box by simply again adjusting. So if I'm on a 5 pattern here, if I move this way, I need to go to a 4 pattern. 5, 1, 2, 5, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. See how those mini patterns connect together? So now I can move up and down the neck, I can move left and right on the neck. I have a range of motion across the neck that I didn't have before. And all I need to remember really are 4 patterns, because pattern 3 and pattern 5 are really the same. However, you still have to kind of keep track of which one you're on, because if I'm on a 5 pattern here, I need to know that if I move this direction I'm going to a 1. And in this direction I'm going to a 4. So keep track. Say them out loud. 1, 5, 4. And it will help you to remember which pattern you're on and where you can move to get range of motion on the neck. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and have a good day.